My name is Jimmy, and today you join me in isolation within the 2020 Hyundai Venue. And it's actually not a bad vehicle to be isolated in. Let me tell you a little bit more about the Venue itself. The Venue is the smallest SUV within the Hyundai's lineup. It's even smaller than the Kona, which I thought it was quite small already. The Venue is actually here to compete against like the Nissan Kicks. Both are based on the brand's subcompact vehicle, the Accent and Versa respectively, and they are only offered with front-wheel drive. Looks-wise, I think the Venue looks pretty neat. For some trims, you can even get yourself a white roof, a yellow roof, or even yellow accents all over the car. It makes the little Venue kind of cute and interesting. On the higher-end trims, you get these funky LED headlamps built right into these bezels, which are surrounded by even more LEDs. On the top trim here, with the front grille is chrome, which does make it look like a big barbecue grill with the Hyundai badge slapped right in the center. The weakest point I would say is in the back. It lacks distinction. While there are cool bits like these taillights on this upper end trim, they are LED and they do look expensive, and the badge across the trunk is not, well, chrome. It's actually just white inlay. So there are some cool bits, but it's kind of bland overall. Opening up the hatch and it reveals 19 cubic feet of space with, well, all the seats up. Fold them down, you get 32 cubic feet. What's kind of nice is, well, the cargo capacity can be altered as well. So if you want deeper items, you can move this cargo tray to a lower section, or if you want something flat, you can move it to the higher, so that way when you fold the seats down, it's just a flat loading floor. That said, the Kicks can hold a little bit more, but the trade-off is, well, rear occupant space. As we slide into the rear seats of the Venue, it's actually not too bad in here. With the front seat adjusted to my 5'11" height, there's still plenty of space in the back for me to move around. Moving to the front seats, even with a sunroof that does cut into the headroom, there's still plenty of space for me to feel comfortable in here without being claustrophobic. The seats themselves are comfortable and offer a surprising amount of bolstering. Best yet, standard heated seats. A bonus for Canadian buyers, a heated steering wheel as well. As for the rest of the interior, it's actually nicely laid out. It's very simple to use. Sure, there may not be high quality door cards in here, but the surfaces that your elbows and hands would naturally rest on are soft and squishy. The cluster is clear and laid out in a very simple fashion. There's a small digital screen in the center that shows fuel consumption and even a digital readout for your speed. Off to the right, we do have a large 8-inch infotainment screen, and this is standard across all trims. It has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. For higher end trims, you get navigation as well. Side note, if you have OCD, this may bug you a little bit. If you draw a line down the center of the car, the screen is actually off to the passenger side. While it's not a big deal, it is something that you may notice. Moving down to the automatic climate control, it works well. At first, I thought the center would be a dial, but it's not. It's actually just a display. The dials are off to the side, as there isn't a dual zone climate control in the Venue. This is pretty normal. What some may find lacking is a wireless charger, but if you really want one, $10 on Amazon and you can plug it right into the USB port here. As for power, it comes in, well, slowly, but it's not as bad as you may think. The little 1.6 liter puts down 121 horsepower and 113 pound-feet of torque. Sure, those numbers aren't amazing, but what may surprise you is the Venue can reach 60 miles per hour in 8.5 seconds, which is a second quicker than the Kicks and almost 2.5 seconds faster than the CHR. And for those of you who like to roll your own gears, the base Venue, you can even get it with a manual. But most people would probably opt for the IVT, which is $1,500 more. Basically a fancy name for continuously variable transmission. It's not horrible, there are artificial gears that it goes through, but it really gets the job done. And if you want, there's even a little drive mode selector down here, so you can go from normal to sport or even snow. From what I witnessed, snow is almost like an eco mode. It dulls your throttle inputs, while sport, well, increases it and keeps the revs up. So if you put it into sport, you can drive this car a little bit more, well, aggressively. Not that you really should, considering the type of vehicle it is. On the road though, I mean, it's a good handling car. It's not going to be a sports car by any means, but it does its job really well. It's designed to be an urban runabout, and it's completely fine of that. The steering is nice and light, visibility is amazing. I got great glass all around me, and there's even a really good backup camera for me to, well, park in any situation. As for safety items, of course, you have airbags and all that. That's pretty standard across the board, but depending on region, you do get some active safety features as standard. If you're in the US, you get lane keep assist, as well as forward collision warning, which can stop the car for you if it detects that, well, it's gonna become an accident. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, in Canada, the base model doesn't get that. You do have to step up on one trim first before you can get those safety features. But once you step up to those higher end trims, you do get blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, so there are additional safety features. The one thing you won't find is a radar guided cruise control. Overall, the Venue is a fun little car that is attainable, and it's aimed for younger buyers in mind, with its colors like acid yellow, fiery red, and intense blue. But the best part is it's actually something that the younger buyers can actually afford. Priced at $17,000 Canadian and tops out at $25,000, or if you're in the US, $17,000 to $22,000. It's quite an attractive little car, and it actually kind of reminds me of like a Mini Cooper in a way, with its kind of like funky headlights, funky roof, and funky interior styling. Sure, it doesn't handle nearly as well as a Mini Cooper, it doesn't have the power, and well, the quality is nowhere near as good, but you're not paying Mini Cooper pricing. You're actually paying a lot less, and that's really what the Venue is about. In any case, thank you so much for watching this video. Like the video if you do. Let me know what your thoughts are on the Venue on the comment section down below, and we'll catch you next time. Have a great day.